Hey, this is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and I'm continuing Race Week with a Burnout Paradise City review. Now, this is going to be the 7th game in the Burnout series, and it was released in January of 2008, so I'm definitely reviewing a golden oldie here. But unlike other titles that were released around the same time period, this game does offer trophies, 98 in total, and so much DLC that it's easy to see why the community is still active on this game. Even in today's new market of racers, this is still easily in the top list of the racing games for the PS3 because of how fun and easy it is to pick up and play. The game has won several awards, was generally well received with reviews when it was released, and has gone through significant changes to make the experience even better since then. Let's go ahead and get into the review. The first thing you should notice about this game is how fast it is, and the frame rate stays solid, which is quite remarkable when you reach top speed in a faster car. And when I say fast, I should probably emphasize that a little bit. This game is blazing fast, to the point you really feel a sense of danger as you boost down a highway, cluttered with cars or taking a shortcut through someone's backyard. The crashes, which can come frequently depending on what and how you're driving, look so impressive that I found myself sometimes purposely hitting things just to see the end result of turning my car into a box. The entire mechanics of how your car takes damage is something I haven't seen done this well in any other racer. It takes into consideration how fast you're going, what angle the contact is made, what you hit, and determines if you're able to drive away or if it's a complete wreck. It's not only nice to look at, it's actually functionable. Limping into a repair shop with a car that looks like it just got hit by a bus and then ran over by a dump truck was always worth a chuckle. This is one of the best uses of sound in any racer on the market even today. There's an incredible soundtrack built into this one with many recognizable tracks. It also features music from the older Burnout titles, well-known classical songs, and best of all, it takes advantage of the custom soundtrack on your PS3. You'll never run out of music to listen to on here, which is almost a shame because of how good the sound effects are. You could turn the music off and the game would still be thoroughly enjoyable because of the various sound effects from your car to the surrounding city. I don't rate games or categories in my reviews, but if I did have to rate the sound on this game from a scale of 1 to 10, it would easily be an 11. Having all that great music and nice shiny polished graphics wouldn't really matter much if the gameplay wasn't fun and deep enough to keep you occupied long enough to hear and see everything. Luckily, this game has so much to do in it that it's easy to get sidetracked for long periods of time, smashing billboards and fences, unlocking new vehicles by hunting them down and taking them out, or working on your Burnout license will keep anyone busy online or offline for a great while. The game world is huge, and starting a mission is as simple as driving up to an intersection and activating it, which can range from anything from your standard race to road rages to Marked Man, which involves smashing into cars or avoiding being smashed into. And let's not forget about the Showtime mode, which has you destroying long streets of cars for points. The leaderboards are still working even as of today, as my friend list has taken over most of my game world's record times. Because of the amount of trophies and ease in collecting them, this is a trophy hunter's game for sure. There aren't many titles out there that offer 98 trophies, of course some of which require purchasing the DLC, which there's quite a few to choose from. There's no difficulty levels in this game, and overall it is a bit on the easy side, focusing more on arcade casual play than a hardcore sim style racer. While the game uses made up cars, they're very highly detailed and look really nice when they aren't smashed up. It does feature a few DLC cars that are recognizable, such as the Ghostbusters Ecto-1, Back to the Future's DeLorean, and Knight Rider's Kit. A few downsides to this game is the races involve finding your own path from point A to point B, and this can cause a bit of frustration until you get really familiar with the game world. It does have a map and a signal to indicate which way you should turn, but the races sometimes are so blazing fast, if you take your eyes off the road for even a split second, you can end up losing the race as you wrap yourself around another car. Speaking of which, the crashes do happen quite often, so that takes a bit of adjusting to, as well as some gamers may not enjoy crashing that much. I personally don't have a lot of negative things to say about this one. The controls are good, the cars handle just fine, everything works and works well and exceeds what you can really ask for in an arcade racer. A game I would highly recommend checking out if you haven't already played it sometime in the last few years. Anyways, this is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and thanks for stopping by.
This is DJ Atomic.